Right now, in our video production, we have 6 editing computers that are over $6,000 a piece. We'd love to have more. We only have 6. So there are confines within the program. Is there anything that I left?
Yeah, and I also like to think that we've addressed a lot of these issues. Know that the ET program is a relatively new program. If you look at the senior class, it is small. Okay? But if we look at the freshman class, we have, I believe it's 28.
Put a microphone over there so we can hear.
I believe it's at 28. It's at least 24. And if we look at next year's sophomore class, we notice that there's a total of 24 students in that class and so forth. So we are making progress. Okay, it went from a 2-year program of pure video to a 4-year program of video and music. Okay, we know that it is a growing and evolving program. We know we've made a number of steps to try to be more efficient, including applying for 2 Perkins grants, which will bring us, if we get lucky. Actually, I think we're going to be very lucky. Okay, $40,000 worth of equipment to enable us to handle more students in the facilities that we have, because we have equipment for the students to use. Okay, right now we have some of the equipment, but you can't put a class of 24 kids in a television studio with 6 editing suites. I mean, that's not realistic. Okay, we certainly recognize the need for us to all be efficient, and we're working in that direction. And if you look at the classes over the last four years, you see that we are making great progress over the last 4 years and being more efficient.
Thank you. I apologize, Mr. for putting you on the spot, but if Mr. Hopper would have taken me up on my offer months ago, I would have said the same thing several months ago. Any one of the principals, that's the easiest way to look at this, and you can do your own comparison. It'll save you a lot of time, and it won't violate any students' rights, because I won't be having to, number one, spend all the time redacting it, and then giving you information. If I gave it to you without redacting it, that would be compromising the students' confidentiality. So I'll offer that again, in public to everyone. You have it on camera.
But there are 2 things. One, there is no program where we are not going to get the full information.
Correct.
No matter what it is. We're going to have to look at every program in the context of the overall. Right? So there is nothing, as far as I can see, there is nothing off limits. Nothing at this point. Because we have to make decisions for the benefit of the whole. That doesn't mean that it's anti-FPAC or anything else, but we need the information for everything.
Well,
that's the first thing. The second thing is...
Let me just respond to that. I will tell you though, you built up, this high school, it has a uniqueness because of the career academies and the specialized learning centers.
I understand.
As an educator for 38 years, I would never recommend to this board to dismantle that program or any of those other programs. I would say to try to increase the class size if you can, and it depends on facilities, with the equipment that you have, the lab space you have, the dance studio, so that you don't put kids in an unsafe situation. But I would not recommend dismantling.
I agree with that. My own child is in one of those.
Right.
Okay. But to ensure the viability of those programs is to make sure that we look at those programs like any other program.
Right.
Because the only way they will remain viable and strong is for everyone to believe that they were examined like everything else.
Absolutely.
Okay. And that will be part of the ultimate success of the program.
That's correct.
We can't do anything that would show favoritism of one program over another program.
Right.
We may come to the conclusion that these are so vital to the fabric of what we've done for 10 years that we're going to do X, Y, and Z. It would be a mistake, however, not to have full information. That's the only thing I'm saying. In addition, for my education with these decisions, I need some kind of, because there is a day job involved, I need some kind of timeline for information coming to the board, what we need to do by when, if we don't make this decision by when people are going to get their class schedules. So if we don't make a decision, say by July, we want to throw something out, that means that no child will get a class schedule until the day they walk into class. All I need, I just need to have some sense of where we're going so we can make good decisions. Right? And I don't want this reverberating back to Howell that Placitel is against. It's not true.
Right.
All I'm saying is everything has to be looked at. Everything. Otherwise, what you're going to do is we'll end up sacrificing these programs because at some point, someone's going to say, you didn't look at this and you did something wrong, and then all of a sudden the program's going to be seen in a light that it should not be seen in. That's all I'm saying.
But Mr. Platt, just to give you some history, this is no different just because it's a tough budget year than what we've done in the past.
Right.
We had a program, a specialized learning center, down for global languages. There was interest. We made it a goal that year. It was one of my goals. We put it together. It started out. It was going very well. There seemed to be interest, and all of a sudden, as we monitored it, we started to see it declining in enrollment. So what did we do? We took a very successful program called International Studies at Freehold Township, and we blended the global languages with the international studies, and now we have global issues. That is now run at Freehold Township. We had the auto academy, so now we did it already because it wasn't working. We scrutinized the program. We did the same thing with the auto program. We looked over the 5-year period, which was amazing to me with all the auto dealerships on Route 9 and all the opportunities for young kids to get jobs. The enrollment started to deteriorate. The kids came out for the car show pretty much. They listened to this, the talk about the teacher. He did a wonderful job. He was certified in all the different mechanical things with automobiles. And the next thing you know, our enrollment we see really dwindling. So we shut the program down. We have it as an elective, but it's not a career academy. It's an elective for kids who just want to put that in their schedule. So as far as this accusation of hiding stuff, and you know what? Nothing is being hidden. Nothing's been hidden for the 12 years I've been superintendent. Everything has been transparent. If we were any more transparent, we'd all be sitting here naked. I don't know what else people want. When you get a new superintendent, please set the direction clear for them so they know what your expectations are. But again, I offered Mr. Hochberg to come up for whatever reason. Maybe he doesn't like my office. I don't know. As far as the invitation to a party, I didn't want to have a party. I had people approach me and they made a list, and I looked at that list, and there are certain people that they showed me that I felt that I wanted a party. So if you're offended by that, I'm sorry, don't invite me to a party either, I won't come. I'm sorry. What can I tell you?
To be clear, when someone says, and far be it from me to extend the meeting, I'm going to shoot myself, okay? But when someone says, tell me about your district, it rolls off of my tongue. You should see the program we have at Howell for fine arts. You should see the culinary arts program. You should see what they do for MedSci. That's part of the fabric of our district.
That's right.
No one's looking to change that fabric.
Right.
I'm only saying, for the good of the whole,
I understand.
everything
We have to look at everything.
has to be looked at. That's all I'm saying. Not looked at in terms of cutting or dismantling, but how you can maybe do things more efficiently.
You're right.
If at all. That's all I'm saying.
You're a good point. Understood.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Durbin. Thank you, Mr. Green. Appreciate your help.
Thank you. Do we have an executive?
Yeah, we have one item we have to deal with, an executive, real quick.
I need a motion for closed meeting. Mr. Moses, seconded by Mr. Burrell. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?